I couldn't believe it when y'all brought the Nazi into Parliament, bro. I was crying, bro. And not even like a German one. You found like an off-brand Kirkland Nazi. Like, you got a Costco Nazi, bro. You got a dollar store Nazi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In today's episode, Justin Trudeau gets heckled harder than he's ever been heckled before. Yesterday, Toronto, an angry citizen tells Justin Trudeau right to his face that he's a piece of shit. As well, tonight, comedian Andrew Schulz keeps going in on Canada, absolutely rips our government for inviting a Nazi to Parliament. As well, tonight, Jordan Peterson appears on television and lights Justin Trudeau up like a Christmas tree. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Welcome to tonight's report. If this is your first time watching my video and you think Justin Trudeau is an absolute clown, smash the subscribe button because you're going to love this channel. Today's episode has been brought to you by Beaver Bitcoin, the easiest place to buy Bitcoin in Canada. You can buy Bitcoin instantly with Beaver Bitcoin via Interact e-transfer, or you can even go on their website and set up a reoccurring buy every week. Thank you, Beaver Bitcoin, for sponsoring this channel. Welcome to your Friday report. We're going to have ourselves a very good video today because you know what? A viral clip came out on X last night of Justin Trudeau getting absolutely destroyed by a Canadian citizen. Now, what I'm about to show you guys is probably the most brutal and honest heckling Justin Trudeau has ever received, or that I have literally ever featured on this channel. The clip is absolutely wild. Now, I'll feature a post from my friend Kat Canada, who just keeps going viral here, but she really described this perfectly, saying, a man just slammed Trudeau right to his face. I'm not shaking your hand. You're a piece of poop. You effed up the entire country. Can anybody afford a home? You're charging people climate taxes while you have 9 V8s idling with the fire emojis. Now, this video clip has 35,000 likes on X. 35,000 likes. It's been retweeted 13,000 times in under 24 hours. I want to give a trigger warning. If you are a leftist, a lib, or whatever, you probably shouldn't watch this video because it's so unbelievably savage. Block your ears if you still think Trudeau's a great prime minister.
Criminal! Thank you for everything you did. Buck tea, bro. Look at this buck tea.
Hi. Pleasure to see you as well. Hey there, how you
I'm
doing?
not shaking your hand, bro. You're a fucking piece of shit, man. Why is that so? You fucked up the entire country. You got our buddy over there.
Yeah, but how did I mess up this country?
Can anybody afford a home in this day? You're charging people carbon tax. You got 9 V8s here idling for 30 minutes. Your carbon footprint is increasing. We're getting charged for what?
You know what we're doing?
It's not stopping. No,
we're putting a price on pollution,
right?
And we're returning it to families like
yours. I don't think so. You're sending it over to Ukraine, right?
No.
Yeah. You send it over to the guy that you were with that slaughtered his own country.
You've been listening to Putin, have you?
Putin? No. Definitely don't listen to your propaganda, eh?
Wow.
You got propaganda, bro. You piece of shit, man. Fucking dumbass.
Wow.
Get the f*** out of here.
Wow. Trudeau got absolutely lit up and the dude made fun of his buck teeth. That is absolutely savage. Okay, so I played this clip without interrupting it. Now we're actually going to play it again and we're going to break down all the amazing insults he threw at Trudeau. Let's break it down. Look at Trudeau waving to the crowd, not knowing what's about to hit him. And honestly, he looks a little special ed. He has cross-eyed here. He kind of looks special. God damn, this guy just keeps taking L's.
Criminal! Thank you for everything you did. Look at this fucking buck tea, bro.
Yo, okay, so he started off actually roasting his buck teeth.
Look at this fucking buck tea, bro. Look at this buck tea.
Hi. Pleasure to see you as well. Hey there, how you
I'm
doing?
not shaking your hand, bro. You're a fucking piece of shit, man.
Whoa! Trudeau tries to shake his hand, and he's like, I'm not shaking your hand. You're a piece of... Wow.
Hey there, how you doing? I'm not shaking your hand, bro. You're a fucking piece of shit, man.
Why is that, sir?
You fucked up.
Just look at how Trudeau looks shocked in this clip. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He doesn't look happy. He looks like he's been on a bender or something. Like, Trudeau is looking rough. Trudeau is looking rough these days, boys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Is Trudeau looking rough? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the comments down below.
Shit, man.
Why is that, sir?
You fucked up the entire country. You got our buddy over there.
Yeah, but how did I mess up this country?
Can anybody afford a home?
How didn't you mess up this country? What are you talking about? What have you done that's done positive for this country? Literally everything you've done has destroyed it. Yo, this guy's living up into the moment, like living up to the moment. Like if you had a chance where Trudeau tried to come shake your hand and you got to unload on him, I don't think anyone lived up to their moment better than this Toronto guy. Shout out to him.
In this day, you're charging people carbon tax. You got 9
you know what we're
V8s
doing?
here idling
You know what we're
for
doing? The
30
carbon
minutes.
tax?
You're
Oh, calls him a carbon hypocrite, saying he has 9 V8s idling. Love it. Calls out Trudeau's hypocrisy. It's beautiful.
carbon footprint is
we're doing with
increasing. We're getting charged for what?
You know what we're doing?
It's
with the
not
carbon
stopping,
tax?
no
We're
car-
putting a price on pollution,
Right.
and we're returning it to families like
I
yours.
don't think so. You're
We
sending
are.
it over
That's
to
a
Ukraine,
car-
right?
No.
Yeah. You send it over to the guy that you were with. That's
Lights
slaughtered his
Trudeau
own
up.
country.
You've been listening to Putin.
Wow. Accuses Justin Trudeau for sending everything to Ukraine. And now Trudeau's going to accuse this guy of listening to Russian propaganda. Oh my God.
You send it over to the guy that you were with that slaughtered his own country.
You've been listening to Putin, have you?
Putin? No.
Oh, right. Just now it's Trudeau, anytime he wants to discredit people now, he's like, you're a Putin apologist, Putin propagandist, right? Just for having an opinion about sending our money to Ukraine. Oh, yeah, you must be working for Putin. Hilarious.
Putin?
gotta get
No.
off
We
of that
definitely
Russian
don't listen to your propaganda, eh? You got propaganda, bro. Fucking piece of shit, man.
Wow. Whoever this guy is an absolute legend. Refusing to shake Justin Trudeau's hand, living up to the moment, putting Justin Trudeau in his place. Wow. This guy won the internet. And of course, the memes, just kept rolling in after a hilarious clip like this. Just look at Justin Trudeau's face in this. Did I hear an acceptable view? The dude literally looks like he's ready to cry after the guy said he refused to shake his hand. So yeah, that is probably the most intense, most amazing, most on-point heckling of Justin Trudeau I have ever seen. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this clip. Was that as savage as the pleb is making it out to be? Let me know down below. But speaking of savage and speaking of absolutely roasting Justin Trudeau, comedian Andrew Schulz, who was in Toronto the other night. More clips are coming out from his show, but Andrew Schulz had an absolute field day roasting the Liberal government for bringing a Nazi to Parliament. Let's see Andrew Schulz's take on this.
I couldn't believe it when y'all brought the Nazi into the fucking parliament, bro. I was crying, bro. And not even like a German one. You found like an off-brand Kirkland Nazi. Like, you got a Costco Nazi, bro. You got a dollar store Nazi. Motherfucker was from Ukraine. He wasn't even from Germany. He didn't have to be a Nazi. He saw what they were doing. He was like, nah, these motherfuckers spitting, bro. I need to get down. Bro, he wasn't going to work for money, dude. He was going to work for love, desire, passion. He was like John Tory's assistant. Guys.
Oh, man. Dude. Man, I love when he roasts Canada. It's just so good. Sadly, Canada continues being a punching bag for comedians all around the world because, yes, we invited a literal Nazi and celebrated him in Parliament. It's so unbelievably absurd, but nothing surprises me in Canada. But the scumbag Liberals were at it again this week, projecting and accusing the Conservatives of running Joseph Goebbels style propaganda inside question period. Yes, watch Liberal MP, what's this bum's name? Ken Hardy come out and accuse the Conservatives of using Nazi tactics after the Liberals literally brought a Nazi to Parliament. Shout out to the counter signal putting this one out here. Watch Melissa Landsman light this dude up.
Point of order, the honourable member for Thornhill.
Mr. Speaker, during question period today, the member from Fleetwood Port Kells has used his platform, his public social media platform, to compare questions from this side of the House, from Conservatives, to one of the most prolific Nazis in the history of the world, one of the most virulent anti-Semites in the history of the world. I'm happy to provide you with screenshots of all of that, and I think the least the member can do after the week that we have had in this House and the pain that has been caused to Canadians of every community right across the country, he can stand up right now in this House and apologize.
They never apologize. They never apologize. They never admit they're wrong because they are scumbags. In our next story, Jordan Peterson was once again on television talking about Justin Trudeau, and his words, as usual, are absolute destruction. Let's enjoy this clip together watching Jordan Peterson describe Justin Trudeau on television again. All right, Jordan Peterson is on the Piers Morgan show, who over the years has become more conservative and less of a lib. All right, let's watch the clip.
Living in Justin Trudeau's Canada, it's a never-ending hallucinogenic surreal dream. Justin Trudeau's mode of governance is to top each scandal with a bigger scandal, and he's really good at that. So it's like literally virtually for the entire course of his governance, there's just been one scandal after another, and what happens is the newest one obliterates the previous ones in the imaginations of Canadians. And I mean, in the last 2 weeks alone, he managed to go to the G20, to alienate the Prime Minister of India, to start a trade war with India, to make the Indian government so irritated they decided not to give visas to Canadians anymore. And he did that to maintain his idiot coalition with the narcissist in Canada, Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the Socialists, who is just as bad as Trudeau and lacks his intelligence, which is a really pretty dismal insult, let me tell you. And then he called a whole sequence of protesters across Canada who are parents, led mostly by Muslims who are quite traditionalists. Yes. He called them misogynists and bigots, just like he did the trucker convoy. And then he invited... He set up the circumstance so that while Zelensky was there, there was a literal Nazi, SS Nazi yet, so like the best kind of Nazi, let's say, addressing the Canadian House of Parliament. And then when he apologized, because he eventually did, he really didn't take any responsibility, and he offered his own speaker as a sacrificial lamb. It's like, and that was just last week. And, and you might...
That was just last week. Just 1 week in the Trudeau government. How many scandals in 1 week? Incredible. And it wasn't just Jordan Peterson who called out Justin Trudeau for backpedaling on his comments. Pierre Poilievre did it too today on X, where he stood up for parents and called out Justin Trudeau for actually saying what he said, even though Justin Trudeau in the media will have you believe he never said anything about those parents. BS. Name me one person who can, nail Justin Trudeau and absolutely demolish him verbally like Jordan Peterson. There is none. In our next story here, we're going to continue on this Indian coverage that we've been on for the last couple of days. We got a report here from 6Buzz TV saying that Canada has been given 5 days to reduce its diplomatic staff in India, with the majority already evacuated, according to sources. Well, things just keep getting worse and worse in India. And as I showed you guys yesterday, Indian news just cannot stop trashing Justin Trudeau. And yesterday, or 2 days ago, one of our MPs, Kevin Vuong, was on Indian television to talk about Justin Trudeau. Let's watch this clip here.
Operation Fox Hunt, as allegedly being run by the CCP on Canadian turf, has Justin Trudeau spoken about it in Parliament? Karima Baloch, a Baloch activist who was murdered in 2020, ISI activities or Pakistani activities on Canadian soil? Has Justin Trudeau spoken about it? He's decided to take the position against someone who has a red corner notice against him, an Interpol red corner notice against him since November 2014, and somebody against whom derogatories, extradition requests have been submitted during his term as Prime Minister in his first term by India. Also, he's another entity, Niger, who was murdered. He was somebody who was proscribed a terrorist by the Indian government in 2020. Now, I'm sure these facts are not something which you're not aware of. But given all of this, me sitting here in India is compelled to ask, why would Justin Trudeau do what he did?
So that's a fair question. Let me just say first and foremost, a Canadian citizen was murdered, and that is a criminal act, and that needs to be investigated. And any evidence that the authorities might have need to be prosecuted in a court of law. Okay, so whoever that might be, that is what needs to be done, because Canada is a country where rule of law prevails, and it must continue to be the case. Now, you raise some very important questions that a lot of us are asking here, frankly, in the House of Commons of Canada. Why has it that the Prime Minister has been willing to step forward and bring forward what he has described as, quote, credible allegations in the most public forum available in the House of Commons for one country, and yet not done the same for an overwhelming volume of allegations as it relates to foreign interference from the Chinese Communist Party? Why has there been two such distinct approaches for two countries? And I think that's something that is up to the Prime Minister and the government of Canada to be able to answer.
It's because Trudeau got his feelings hurt in India at the G20. That's why. He's mad. Trudeau is big mad over getting snubbed by Modi. That's my read, at least.
Because if we truly are a country of rule of law, then evidence needs to be brought forward and charges need to be laid if they're substantiated, and it needs to be prosecuted in a court of law. We have to stop this whisper and innuendo campaign, and we can't delay any further, because justice delayed is justice denied.
Man, MP Kevin Vuong absolutely nails it there. It seems like China just, gets swept under the rug because, Trudeau is probably scared of China. But when it comes to India, Justin Trudeau's ego got hurt when he visited India. So yes, let's start an international conflict. At least that's my read. In our last clip here, the Liberal Party attack ad on Pierre Poilievre that Jade just put out is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. Yes, it is an absolute flaming pile of shit, and I cannot believe that the Liberal Party actually released this attack ad. Let's watch it. All the Liberal MPs and cabinet ministers and even Mark Gerritsen were putting out this clip yesterday. Let's watch what the brilliant minds at the Liberal Party came up with, okay? If you don't have a climate plan, raise your paddle if you don't have a climate plan. He's so stupid. Oh, raise your paddle if you'll bring back assault weapons. That's so stupid, dude. Oh, raise your hands if you want to bring far-right American-style politics to Canada. Just like how the Liberals had Hillary Clinton at their convention bringing far-left American-style politics to Canada. Okay. I do. Buy Bitcoin. Remind there. Oh, there we go. Buy Bitcoin, guys. Buy Bitcoin. You want to know why? Liberals hate it. They even put it in an attack ad, right? They hate crypto, which makes me love it even more. Beaver Bitcoin. Oh, God. That is the worst video I've ever seen. Looks like it was produced by some dude on Fiverr in Bangladesh for $5. That is the cheapest piece of shit ever seen. The Liberal Party must absolutely be broke if they're putting out attack ads that are this garbage. You love to see it. And before we wrap this video, I just want to give a shout out to this meme from Buck Pones who writes here, who wore it better? Dina Sharif or Justin Trudeau? Oh my God, this is the best meme. Absolutely perfect. Mwah, love it. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. But let me ask you a question. Was that the most savage heckle you've ever seen on Justin Trudeau? Did this guy live up to the moment? Let me know in the comments down below if he forgot anything to say, what you would have said to Justin Trudeau if you were in that spot. Guys, as always, if you enjoy my content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. Or you could buy a membership. That helps me out even more. My name is The Pleb. This was today's news report, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.